Hey guys, welcome to a special episode of James Games Corner. Once again, I am James.
And I am Julien.
And we're here to kind of talk about Anthem, kind of one of the bigger releases earlier this year. Coming out early this year. You played a bit of that.
V.I.P demo, yeah.
Yeah, not beta. They said it's not a beta, it's a demo. Bless you, by the way.
Bless you,
Off-camera
Vodka.
voice. Yeah, so you actually got into it, which was kind of a big issue a lot of people had.
So I did play it. I played about 5 or so hours. Yeah, I played about 5 hours of Anthem on the VIP demo. One of our coworkers. That wasn't me. The VIP demo. Yeah, one of our coworkers gave me a link, and I was like, okay, I'll play it. So, because again, this is the game I'm most cautious about, but I really want to play it because it's a BioWare game. So I played 5 hours of it. The first day when everybody's service was going to fry, I didn't have any issues. I really didn't. It was going smooth. I played around. I guess it was probably because I was playing around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So like
it wasn't much of a server load. Yeah,
it was a server overload. But on Saturday, oh my!
When the kids had the
goodness.
weekend off and.
Well, see, I don't think it was the problem with the service. I think it was the problem with just like keeping up with them. So like the biggest thing for me was when I was playing Anthem was the fact that when I was doing one of the missions, it was like a capture mission. Like basically you had to go sit somewhere and wait for the like information to get data and sent up to somewhere while you had to defend it. Like defend the
bomb or like the point type thing. Yeah,
right,
okay.
defend the point game system like on Destiny. And so doing that, I was playing that and it was going smooth, but sometimes I would see the frame rate drop significantly. Okay. So when there's like a lot of too many things going on, when your javelin is doing so much, like it's special and everybody's doing their specials at the same time, frame rates would drop. And I thought that was a little weird at first, but I was like, this is a beta, so I shouldn't think about it as much. What the biggest problem for me was when you're doing cutscenes, literally what happened was, this happened in 2 instances, not just 1, but 2. Cutscene would go, and one of the guys that's like the NPC just went off. Like, was blank. And you could see my person, he's first person at the moment when you're talking, and you see the camera moving and all that, but there's no
one there.
No one there, but you hear him talking, right? And I'm like, okay, all right.
And I had seen some of that happen with people on Twitch and stuff where they were going into a cutscene and there were character models, but nothing was moving.
Yep. That was the next thing that happened for me. Was literally the next like 2 cutscenes later, literally character model stays right there, but all the dialogue and audio was going at the same time, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And so the technical aspects of it, I dealt with that. Like out of the 5 hours, 3.5 of them were technical difficulties. So for instance, like with the javelins, when I'm flying, I get a glitch where like now I gotta I'm flying into a tree or something like that, and I'm like, I could have sworn I'm flying in the middle of the sky. Why the hell am I getting hit by a tree? Just technical difficulties there. I'm fine with that because again, like nobody's servers, to be honest, is really good during the beta. Like Dragon Ball Fighters, we had a terrible problem.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask though. Them specifically saying that this isn't a beta and it's a demo, I feel like hurts it. Because the fact they're saying no, this isn't a beta, this is the game, means like, okay, so your game's buggy as hell.
So I guess that's my thing though, and I guess for me it's like, I guess when we were playing Dragon Ball Z's beta last year before the game, we were like, okay, this is a beta, I'll be fine with that. Whereas this is like the actual game.
It's supposed to be a demo.
So I don't know. I'm confused about that, but I think I can live with the technical difficulties. Because I would say one of my biggest things I loved about it was the gameplay.
Okay.
How your javelin flies through the air, which when he was actually going through the air and it didn't have any bugs, was phenomenal. Like I loved flying through the javelin and learning how to do some different things through the air and being able to shoot enemies while I'm in the air. It was pretty cool. I love that aspect of that. And then the gunplay, yes, it's almost like a cover shooter like Mass Effect, right? But still, some of the guns and some of the gameplay and some of your special your specials were just pretty damn good. No, I love that about the demo. So like the gameplay is phenomenal, the camera movement is phenomenal, and the like the map,
Hmm.
it's really well detailed. Like you can tell BioWare put a lot of its money and its time pulling that out, and it looks really good. And I enjoyed that about Anthem. My biggest concern besides the technical bugs is how I feel about Destiny and Destiny 2, even though I play so many hours of both of them.
That's what I was gonna say. Does it feel like there's a lot of meat to this game? Because I've been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves again, and like now I can play it and accept it for what it is. But at the time, the biggest issue with that game, and I know a lot of people had that issue with Destiny, is like, okay, I did the thing, and now all I do is the thing again. Like it's kind
That's
of
what
yeah, that's kind
what
of
it
what
feels
worried
like.
me.
That's what it feels like. So, like my biggest thing with Destiny and Destiny 2 first year was the fact that it felt like you played through a campaign and then you kept repeating the same missions over and over again. That was my biggest problem with Destiny and Destiny 2's first year. Now I feel like Anthem is going to run into that exact same issue. But the thing is what I think I like well about Anthem a little bit better is, even though this had the same problem in Destiny, was like there's different worlds you can go through and do all that same repeated crap with, but at the same time, it's still the same.
It's just a different
The
background.
same background, right? And so, like I kept doing the defend the checkpoint missions, and I did maybe two, like go kill a boss type of things. So like that was not bad, but it's still like I said, it feels like there's not a lot of meat in the
Yeah,
game.
I think I might have told you. You know, I've said it a couple times now. The last time I had this feeling about a game coming out was two times. It was No Man's Sky and Destiny,
Oh,
and that was before those games came out, and those had that issue. Um, and I I feel like I'm gonna be 3 for 3 with this, where it's gonna be like this game will be great about 7 months in
yeah,
when they kind of figure out what they're doing. Maybe once they release like a lot of content out there, but like I mean that's how CFDs was. CFDs, it's a game where at launch it was pretty fun, but then you got bored of it really quick. Now I go back and play, and it feels like there's a lot more there. I mean, there's not too much, but there's more going on, and I feel like I'm doing more. And I know that was like something with Destiny. I remember the biggest thing with Destiny is I would always listen to reviews. People like, yeah, I'm still playing Destiny. I don't know why. And like it's not a bad game. It's just I don't know why I'm playing it. And I feel like, and there are some news coming out that we didn't really go into in speedrun, but like now they're even talking about like $20 skins for your character.
that's EA, and
That
that's
is ridiculous.
now. I was just gonna say that I think that's the biggest problem. I was gonna talk to you about that. So James brought it up. Like rumors are going that there's going to be huge microtransactions with the game. As you can tell,
Mega
like I said,
transactions, as you, I would say.
so like he said, you $20 skins. I heard that skins for your weapons are going to cost you $5 or $10. And I heard that basically for again, this is a rumor. I don't know if this is true or not, but one of the rumors was like if you're playing with a party and y'all want to like do your own like group or clan or whatever, that's gonna also cost you money and things like that.
Red Dead does stuff like
Red
that.
Dead,
So
well, Red Dead did that. You can like grind to get that
Yeah.
money. So like with Red Dead Online, my brother and I have have a clan. I have a gang, and we had to pay $200
Yeah.
to keep it permanent. But literally, all I had to go do was rob a couple of
Yeah.
trails. I mean, not trails, but trains, and I was done.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Whereas with Anthem, if you're telling me I gotta pay $5,
That's
and the
when it
only
becomes
kind of
an
currency
issue.
I can do it is the currency that I have to add money to it,
Yeah.
it kind of defeats the purpose. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so my two biggest gripes is like what we were talking about now is at launch content and microtransactions, because the thing is EA has stated that they want this to be a 10-year run with this game. Now, if you're gonna do 10 years, how are you gonna keep it going? The thing is, I was gonna say, do like WoW or League of Legends. Like, don't do pay to play. Just hey, you want all this different stuff. You want all these different.
That's what Warframe does, and that game has a really strong following.
Like not hate, scratch that. I don't mind playing Warframe. Warframe's not one of my best games, but I'll play it because
It's free.
It's free to play, and I literally can grind to get everything I need. Whereas I can maybe pay $5 or $10 to get skins, but I don't want to pay that. I just want
Yeah.
to go and grind, right? And so that's what I'm saying. Like not Anthem. EA needs to learn that everything doesn't need to be microtransactions.
Yeah, and like I'm a big like here's how I feel about microtransactions. If they're purely aesthetic, make them cheap.
I agree.
And if I'm paying for the game, especially, you shouldn't have expensive microtransactions.
Shouldn't.
The only thing that I should have to pay for is if you make DLC later down the road. Like I hate day or like early DLC because I'm like you could just add that to the game when it came out, and then anything aesthetic, either have it not only be cheap, let me be able to earn it in game, but take longer.
Yeah.
Because like at least they're not doing like you get a better gun that can beat people easier, like no pay to win stuff. But like I don't know, I think $20 is freaking ridiculous. That's a third of the price of the game.
It is.
That is insane. There are whole video games I can get for $20. Like,
and that's why I'm kind of worried about what EA is doing, and I feel like I hate to say this, I'm calling this now in this video. BioWare is probably gonna be another victim of being shut down because they can't fulfill EA. What
bad
EA
father
wants.
parent company. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the things where as much as I've been downing the game, I'm hopeful it's good because I don't want any game to be bad. But I'm just constantly like, this is one we've been talking about for a while, where we've been worried about it. Back in December, talked about how this is one of our not top 5 games looking forward to, just
it's
because
just one of the ones that we're just like, we want to
keep an
see
eye
how
on.
this story is gonna go.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I think this demo was a kind of a bad showing, especially because this is what it was so people who got in the demo either had special code sent to them or they pre-ordered the game.
Mm-hmm.
But this isn't even going to be close to how many people are going to be actually playing the game at launch.
You know what the scary part is? This weekend, when this video releases, it will be probably Friday. Starting this weekend is an open demo.
Yeah, that thing is going to fall apart.
And so I want to see how is that going to work out. So the thing is my brothers want to play it on PlayStation. I'm going to buy the PlayStation. I'm going to download the PlayStation demo and play it off there. I've been playing on the Xbox because I know there's more people who's going to play it on the Xbox than PlayStation. So I'm playing it on Xbox. And now with this open demos out, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it in my spare time when I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to try it and see what happens. And I think personally, I agree with you. Like, first month, it's going to be a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Like, something's telling me that the first month is going to be a tremendous nightmare.
Yeah.
So, I like you said, I don't want a game to be bad, especially BioWare. BioWare has been making phenomenal games for over a decade now, and I've been excited for any BioWare game to get out, but you're 0-1, might be 0-2 again in the last 3 years. You were 0-1 for Mass Effect Andromeda, which technically, I'm not going to put that on y'all. That's EA saying, hey,
Get it out now.
And let's take it to a studio that hasn't even made a full game like this. So let's throw it on them. And now we're like, hey, this game's been 8 years in development, but hey, let's throw EA sprinkling all over it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. This is obviously something that when it comes out, we'll probably talk about a little bit more. But man, this game, it's exactly what I thought it was so far. And that's nothing great yet. Even like people who I know are very hyped about this game are like you could see like the glisten, like the shine kind of getting taken out of their face, just like, yeah, man, I played Destiny. Not Destiny. Yeah, I played Anthem. Yeah, man, it was fun. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, there was that issue.
I mean,
yeah.
If you want to this weekend, we can play the Anthem open demo.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Because I want to know if this is how you're gonna feel about it as well when we're done with it. Because like, I don't know. I like I said, the gameplay is what's gonna bring me in. Is it gonna be long-term gameplay? I don't know. Because like you, when Sea of Thieves came out, when we all played it, and I wish we recorded some of that because that was some funny things we did in the first month of Sea of Thieves. But like after a while, I was just like,
yeah, it got a little bit boring, got stale. And that happens with games that don't have a lot of direction. And I'm hoping Anthem's not that game, but I mean, like I said, I'll give it a go. I mean, I'm not one to just completely write something off before actually trying it, especially if you're going to give me a free demo that's going to fall apart. But yeah, I think we'll give it a go. We'll kind of revisit it. We might talk about it quickly on Speedrun next week, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, feel free to tell us what you think about the Anthem demo so far if you've played it. I want to hear some real details if I can get any of those.
And I would say, tell us some of your experiences too. Tell me if you got any experiences like I've had,
or if you got any at all, actually.
Right, I was about to say
if you even got into the
anything out
demo.
of it. So yeah, let us know in the comments.
Don't forget to share this video with your friends, like it on the YouTube, hit the notification bell, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yes.
Subscribe to the channel. Anything else, man?
Nothing. Just enjoy games this first half of the year. That's all.
While you can. There's a lot of good games out there. Try to see if you like Anthem before buying it. That's all I'll say.
I would agree with that. But from all of us here at State Street, guys, thanks for joining us and stay tuned.